We find ourselves at Midtown High School, the same educational institution that Peter Parker, the Spider-Man, is attending. And on this day, he and the rest of his class are introduced to a new transfer student who also happens to be someone Pete is all too familiar with, Kitty Pryde. All the other students recognize who their new classmate is. After all, she's a well-known mutant superhero. And as you'd expect from a gang of starstruck teenagers, they immediately hover around Kitty and start grilling her with questions. We find out that Kitty has since left the X-Men and Charles Xavier's school, which explains why she's right here attending Midtown. But that's only the beginning of it. The novelty of having a mutant superhero classmate is not lost on the kids, so they continue to pry into Kitty's business, even going so far as to treat her like a sideshow attraction and asking her to show them her powers. Still, Kitty obliges and phases her hand through one of her textbooks to the shock and amazement of the other high schoolers. Everyone seems to be thrilled to have her as a classmate. That is, with the exception of a few students such as Peter and MJ, who appear more uneasy about Kitty's presence than excited. And then, there's Liz Allen, who has taken it upon herself to make an already awkward first day for Kitty even more uncomfortable.
So you think you're better than us?
No,
You call yourself Homo Superior.
I didn't coin the term.
But that's what you call yourself.
To her credit, Kitty handles Liz like a pro, as she diffuses the situation instead of escalating it.
Everyone is equal. That's what I believe.
Except you guys, you're superior.
Liz,
I didn't say that or even hint at it. I'm sure there are tons of things you can do that I can't. I'm not very good at math. Maybe you are.
I'm not.
So we're equals.
That retort manages to shut Liz up, but it only leaves Kitty open for more incessant inquiries from the rest of the class. Everything was fine until a girl with a camera phone caught Kitty's attention.
you're the one dating Spider-Man.
Who are you?
Jessica Jones, student executive producer of the school television news station.
Great.
Jessica's direct inquiry surprises even Peter. In the end, the pressure gets to the former X-Man, forcing her to phase her way out of the classroom. After class, Pete and MJ spot Kitty sulking alone on the rafters at the school's football field. Mary Jane urges Peter to go and talk to her, and it's here that we find out why the two had been rather shaken when they found out that Kitty was going to be their classmate earlier.
Hoy, I'll go talk to her.
Don't be mean.
Mean?
She's going through hell.
I'm not going to be mean, MJ.
I know, I just feel bad for her.
You should. You stole her boyfriend.
The remark just rouses MJ's suspicions about Kitty's transfer to Midtown as she accuses Peter of having a hand in having his ex attend their school. But Pete reassures her that's not the case. And after telling MJ that he's going to visit his Aunt May at the hospital after this, Peter musters up the courage to talk to Kitty.
Hey,
Leave.
you don't want to talk?
Oh, now you'd like to talk?
I've been trying to call you.
You should have gotten your butt on a train and come to Xavier's and told me you were breaking up with me in person.
Their conversation does not end well. For one, we find out that the reason Kitty left Xavier's school was because she and Charles disagreed on whether they should mind-wipe Aunt May of the knowledge that Peter is Spider-Man.
That was unbelievably cool of you, but I didn't want Xavier to do that.
However, when the topic of their conversation shifts to his new romantic relationship with Mary Jane, Peter unintentionally hurts Kitty's feelings, demonstrating his classic Parker luck.
I almost lost her. For real. For real, for real. And I realized that I made a huge mistake and
Oh, I hope I'm the big mistake. Can I be the big mistake?
Kitty,
I can't wait till we're seniors. We get yearbooks and you can write in mine that I was your big mistake.
And with that, Kitty storms off, leaving a guilt-ridden Peter Parker alone on Midtown High's rafters. Later, Pete stews in his own thoughts at Aunt May's bedside. He's well aware that this day could have been significantly better. Given what it is, there's only one way to blow off some steam.
don't do it. Don't do it. And you did it, idiot.
The web-slinger isn't aimlessly swinging around New York tonight either. Instead, he seeks to understand why Matt Murdock, also known as Daredevil, has suddenly become close to him. Spider-Man quickly identifies his targets.
Well, there's something you don't see every day, or, like, ever. A rooftop full of crazy people. A rooftop full of people I've never had anything but nightmare run-ins with in the past. That's Dr. Strange, magician. Guy's on TV more than he sleeps. Iron Fist. Don't know anything about him other than, his Iron Fist, and he hangs out with Shang-Chi, master of Kung Fu. That guy's pretty cool, actually. Oh, and there's Moon Knight, who I'm pretty sure is genuinely crazy. And I'm not just making that presumption based on his costume. And my best friend, Daredevil. What a load this guy is. And I bet he's lying about having those super senses. He doesn't even have...
All of a sudden, the wall crawler notices it when Daredevil turns his way and beckons him to come to them.
Okay, he has super senses.
So, Spider-Man drops in the middle of the vigilante group, surprising everyone but Daredevil in the process. After a brief introduction, the Protector of Hell's Kitchen begins their mission, primarily focusing on determining how to deal with Wilson Fisk, also known as the Kingpin.
Like I told you individually, we all want the Kingpin. We all have our reasons, and we've been tripping over ourselves and each other to get at him. And what do we have to show for it? He has an army and a fortress, police and politicians in his pocket. And yet, we're so surprised we haven't been able to bring him down?
And by bring him down, you mean...
Daredevil gives Spider-Man a knowing, arrogant smirk. Peter Parker, as we all know, is not a fool. Something is not right here, and it absolutely does not sit well with the wall crawler.
You said kill him. Yesterday you said you're planning to kill him.
And, in a grown-up world like the one we live in, it may be our only.
First of all, it wouldn't do anything. Someone else will just be there to take his place. Guys, we're supposed to represent something.
We will.
Something loftier.
Grow up. We tried that. Look what it's gotten us.
I'm telling you now, I'm not going to defend the guy, but if you guys whack him, or whatever, I'll go right to Nick Fury and tell on you. Yeah, that's right. I'll point fingers and make a stink. If you want to bring him down, scare him out of town, or get the goods on him so the guy goes to fat jail forever. That I'm behind. But I'm not going to allow this. It's not going to happen.
Listening to Spider-Man awakens Daredevil's inner meathead as he approaches Pete and attempts to intimidate him.
Allow?
But the wall crawler is not backing down from him or anyone else. In fact, he has some choice words for the blind vigilante.
And dude, if you ever just show up in my civilian life like that, you and I are going to go at it for real. And I don't think you'll like the end of that chapter.
I don't fight kids.
You're not going to have a choice if you don't listen to what I'm saying.
Well, look at you.
Look at me.
Still, cooler heads prevail in the end, as the group agrees to infiltrate Fisk's organization instead. Unknown to anyone, there's a mole in this ragtag team of superheroes. Because not long after their impromptu rooftop conference, we find out that none other than Iron Fist has gone straight to a certain crime lord.
I don't know. They're still working on it. I don't think this Moon Knight's a well man.
What is Daredevil's real name?
I don't know. Shang-Chi knows, but they haven't told me. I'll work on it.
And Spider-Man?
Is a kid. I think he might be 13. He's a real wise guy, too.
He's older than 13, but yes.
So that's it? We got a deal? Because I'm not going back to prison. Not for them, not for you, not for anything.
Well, Danny Rand, Iron Fist, if this turns out to be true, you've certainly earned my friendship.
That's it for now. We hope you like watching this video and can't wait to read your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel, and turn on that notification bell for more content like this. Feel free to check out the next video as well. We'll see you soon. Take care.